Welcome to Roll for Bowl. We are a D&D live stream doing Odyssey of Dragonlords, which I will explain in a minute. But first, I want to introduce our Dragonlords. Say hi, Dragonlords.
Hi,
Dragonlords.
Dragonlord.
Good to see you all. We are here for a very eventful episode, potentially. This D&D stream takes place in a continent of Thylia, very inspired by Greek mythology, although deeply its own story. Our heroes, let me change my background. Our heroes took a detour to the Amazonian continent of Themis, and it was a quick jaunt in order to investigate something for one of the characters. And things have escalated quickly. How quickly have they escalated? Well, one of our players, Callista, who you'll meet in a second, Callista, raise your hand, has been turned to stone and is a statue somewhere on the island by herself. Or, no, she's being watched over by Crayron, who is technically by himself. His only ally, a squirrel, has run off in a random direction, and it's unknown whether he is helping or has just squirreled away. Our two remaining heroes, played by Reed and Tammy, have gone into the underground temple/prison of the Amazonians, with collaboration from a traitor who previously sold them out, and they tried to kill and has tried to kill them, but now are very much in a necessary collaborative relationship. So they are now downstairs in the chambers of the sister of the queen they slew. Oh, I think I covered most of it. I don't even know if I covered all of it. They have not taken a long rest since they got to this island and have done 2 fights.
And forever.
They don't have enough resources to hold out a fight against 3 goats, which has happened before.
So don't put us in one. Simple as that.
So, what was I going to say? I guess we'll introduce all of them one by one. I'm going to call each person to introduce themselves. When they do, they can introduce their character, themselves, and they can say what their character's favorite drink would be at a bar. It can be real bar or fantasy. We're going to roll first. First one up is Jen.
Oh.
Jen, yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer, and I play Crayron, the Wood Elf monk. Pow! I think he would probably drink something that's like super strong, but like super fruity, like a Long Island iced tea or something.
Oh, I like that.
So then he could like just sip it the whole time.
This is excellent. I like that.
And he could refill it by asking for more ice. You know what I mean? So it just gets more distilled over time. Yeah.
I love the thought that's going into this as you're going on. This is fantastic.
Oh, I thought about it all right.
This is great. Let's go for one more person. Or, you know what I mean. This is Tammy.
Hi, I'm Tammy. I play Kiana, the Triton barbarian fighter, multi-classed, demigoddess, daughter of Pythor. She's got to get used to starting to use that. And quite honestly, her absolute favorite drink, which is very, very hard to come by, but reminds her of home, is like some weird little murky looking mix that's very salty and sandy and fishy, just a reminder of home.
I love it.
And it's very hard to translate the name, because the name rolls off your tongue in Triton language, but not translated to common. So just it's a Triton drink.
Anticipating the inevitable how to drink crossover.
Oh my god. Sandy and salty and what, murky?
Fishy.
Murky.
Murky looking.
Fishy.
I kind of almost want to like tag him and be like, try this.
Yeah, I don't want to see this poor guy get sick on the show. Because I don't think that would be good.
Hey, could be a guest star.
I won't taste it. Kiki will drink it, not Tammy.
Fair.
Next up, we're introducing Reed. Reed, go ahead.
All right, I'm Reed. I play the human wizard paladin combination called Euphemian. And
Way to describe it.
he's just a random assortment of class features just piled into a human-like shape. You know.
I love this.
Humanoid.
I'm thinking, right now trendy, maybe a little pretentious. Let's go with.
Oh, you're a Cosmo.
Oh no, I'm thinking even worse than that. I'm gonna go with the Negroni Spagliato with
Oh my god.
Fuck
with
you.
Prosecco.
Oh my god.
Because
You know what? I love Negronis. Shut up.
Yes, but I mean, everybody who's spent 5 minutes on TikTok now thinks they're sophisticated for having a Negroni Spagliato with Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Even though the Negroni Spagliato means that you're using Prosecco instead of gin. But I'll stop ranting.
And rant.
I love this.
Open a can of worms, Ben.
Totally a Euphemian kind of conversation.
I don't know any alcoholic. I don't recognize these at all. I think I know 2 drinks ever.
Is one of them beer?
The other's
beer.
water.
3 drinks. 3 drinks. Here's how frayed my mind is right now. I roll dice to see who to pick for this, and because there was only one person left, I literally just rolled a 1d1. That is how scatterbrained I am tonight. Allie, would you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Allie. My character is is Callista, satyr, bard, warlock, multiclass, who is currently a statue. Technically an inanimate object. We'll see how long that lasts. And if Callista were to order a drink, her go-to would be either blowjob shot or sex on the beach.
Muff dive.
As a drink ignorant, I need you to back up and walk me through what just happened on our stream.
You can tell the alcoholic because she could totally tell exactly what you're talking about. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I just know my drinks.
So
They're both more about statement than getting drunk.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I'm gonna look those up later. I'm gonna Google blowjobs and find out what this is.
Nothing fuzzy about that.
Nothing at all.
So we'll jump in a moment. As we do, I want to remind the viewers, and also I think we have some new viewers right now. That we have some new viewers right now. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We like talking to you guys during the stream. Not only do we like talking to you during the stream, we are actively all reading the chat and benefit from it. You can absolutely ask us questions. We will be glad to explain the story as it's happening. And you can even send suggestions as long as you're not a dick about it.
We had a squirrel.
Yeah, that. Well, okay, don't hold that against them.
No, not at all. That was all on me.
What does he say? I'm looking up some stuff. But yeah, feel free to ask questions, give suggestions, and as I'm a fan of saying, I think at least twice player suggestions have saved the group, so they would appreciate it. And I think, are we good to go?
We have one other thing.
Oh, right. Okay, go ahead.
Wanted to just make sure that everybody knows that we do have a merch store at the moment.
I keep forgetting that. You go through that. I'm going to grab some back.
I will put it in the chat there. But you can see we've got the Racerback tee that Jen's modeling there, and Tammy has our logo journal. And then also, it doesn't like my background, but here's the water bottle. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna go get mine. Give me 2 moments.
And the link for that will be shown up in the chat. So that's streamlabs.com/rollforbull/merch.
Ooh, pretty. Okay,
Wonderful.
that's enough. I'm done.
Thank you. Kevio, hello, hi. We love you too. Hi, you just got here. We're doing D&D. Feel free to chat with us during the session. We are running in. Hello, Paulina. Hello. We got 2 new viewers. Kevin's a longtime friend of mine. Best man at my wedding, and we are here. Hello.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool.
Welcome.
Thanks for dropping in.
And we are jumping into some D&D.
Let's do it.
I don't even know where to begin with this session. Y'all are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna start.
We love you too, Ben.
We're gonna start on the island of Themis, and also very, very far away. Elsewhere in Thylia, in a small house in a forgotten village, there is almost a perversion, a parody of a quiet home, with a table that's just oddly proportioned and stretched out too long in this room, with a large crackling fire that isn't moving at all, and windows or open windows. You hear birds chirping, but no, you don't see any birds out there. And shadows, wisps of shadows, walking through faintly, none of them resembling anybody in particular. And standing tall, let's put her at 8 feet today, Lutheria, Titan of Dreams, this woman, this goddess, as it were, that maintains the passageways between life and death, dreams and waking, stands at the other side of the room from Callista, who has wandered here, lost in her mind while petrified. And Lutheria looks at Callista and says, I asked you a question. What did you learn about denying your nature?
Some might say nothing.
Have a seat. As is the dream logic, there is a seat anywhere. Anywhere you look at the table, there's just one seat there.
I'll sit down.
She sits down across from you. And as she does, no matter where you sat, she's on the far end of the long table. And she sits down and she says, and she sits on this large, ornate, golden throne. And she says, why do you think that I hate you?
I mean, you keep trying to kill me and my friends, so...
Yes, why do you think that I do that?
Think you see us as a threat?
I'm sorry, no. No, I don't. Is that what you think of yourselves? That is why I hate you. I don't see you as a threat. And you feel her hand on your shoulder as she leans behind you and says, I see you as delusional. And she steps back from behind you and says, there are very few gifts that the travelers brought to Thylia. And this place could be beautiful, but it is mired in delusion and self-importance. I liked you at one point. Did you know that?
Well, a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. That's why I liked you. You caroused, you laid about, you used. You laid with whoever pleased you, and you benefited from it. That is who you are. You embraced yourself. I would love to have you as as a priestess in one of my temples. That you. This. And she like conjures up these images of like, let's say like version of you at the table, wearing one of the dresses Kyra gave you, like glistening with that gold and silver power. And she says, this version of you, this new you that that thinks that they're going to, I don't know what your arrangement is with her, but between that arrangement and you're challenging me, I'm sorry, I'm trying to respect that idea. You seem to think that you're some gift, some hero, some what does Kyra say? Some protagonist of some grandiose tale where you swoop in and save all of the problems of these people and you destroy the evil of the world, which you also think is me, which is hilarious for reasons that I literally can't even get into. But
A little presumptuous.
yes, you are.
Know what you said.
Speak.
I don't think you're evil. I think you're dangerous.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
I think
You are in distress right now. You are in this place, my domain, the precipice of life and death. It would not take much for you to cross from one side to the other. It would take, I think, what do you think? You tell stories, you use your words. I think it would take one whisper from me to one of my followers on that island for the statue of Callista to be no more. What do you think? Do you think I need to talk to more people, or would it just be the one?
I think it depends on who you pick. I doubt I'm so vulnerable.
You always have been. Why? No, I have a better question. What will you offer me to not tell the people on this island where you are right now?
I don't know that I have a whole lot to offer. At this point.
Oh, you have a lot to offer, don't you? What did you give Kyra? From the looks of things, looking at you, I'd say your word. So I think that you can think of something to offer me. Loyalty? A favor? Perhaps you just beg for mercy.
don't think that would do much to endear me to you.
Oh, you'd be surprised. All I want out of you, Callista, is for you to drop these delusions of grandeur that you have and to realize the weak, frail, and base thing that you are. To admit right now that you are powerless and that you were more powerful when you were in the arms of nobles and artists back in Mitros.
Does it make you feel powerful to throw people away?
I am powerful.
I mean, obviously powerful. Do you need to prove it? If
No,
you're
I
not a
just
threat, why are
like
you
to.
here menacing me?
You're an insult.
What did you do to my family?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Kev Vio says that Paulina is watching D&D, is learning what D&D is. If you guys want me to explain the basic rules as we go by, I can do that. Let me see.
Insight, you said?
Mm-hmm.
25.
What was I going to say? 25. You see her brow twitch for a moment, and she is trying to not convey that she's confused by your message. She genuinely doesn't know what this means. And she says, "What makes you think that I would tell you that?" And you can realize at a 25 against her deception check, she's bluffing out her ass here. She's playing with an empty hand at this part of the conversation.
I'm just going to kind of tap my finger on the table and sit in silence for a minute and just kind of lock eyes with her.
I asked you a question. I asked
you
question.
You seem to like to hear yourself talk. So I feel like if you had the answer, you'd give me the answer.
What are you willing to offer in exchange for mercy in your own life? You're not coming through.
Well, let's see. You like me hedonistic, yes?
I like you being true to who you are deep down.
And how do you know that this isn't who I am deep down?
Because none of them are this. I asked you what you wanted.
What I
I
wanted.
asked you what you're willing to offer.
Well, I could return to a more hedonistic lifestyle. If you'd like. I could... Well, I'm certainly not going to advocate for you, but... I could...
What will you do, Callista?
I'm going to... I could offer you a tale, perhaps.
A what?
A tale. I'm a writer by trade.
Roll an insight check.
Ooh, that's a natural 20, so 27.
Ooh.
At a natural 20 with a 27, I will give you more than I was planning to give you. She is very annoyed by this idea because she wants something more immediately satisfying, but you are the bard of destiny, as it were. There is a very, very small window that this will not be very annoying and upsetting to her. And if you want to sell it, you need to fucking sell it. Otherwise, she's going to perceive you as wasting her time. So she leans back and says, do you think I want a story?
I'm going to stand up out of my chair while she's talking.
She watches you with vague annoyance.
I'm going to walk over and attempt to sit in her lap.
She is going to let you sit in her lap and just let you lounge and look at you. She looks down very curiously. She's got this sort of satisfying cat eating the canary smile of watching you right now. Just very much like, oh, I have her exactly where I want her. You guys know enough about the bard, so this is like, oh, okay, this is good. And she goes, do go on.
I could tell your story. I could tell your side of the story.
Could you now?
I mean, yes.
Roll an insight check one more time.
Okay. Please don't fail me now. This is 23.
You see a glint of absolute avarice and madness in her eyes. This is the best fucking offer she has ever received in her entire goddamn life. And she says, and she strokes your hair and says, oh, Callista, you make an oath to tell my side of the story, and I will make sure that no more harm comes to you on the island of Themis. I will personally ensure it. That's all I'm asking. I've always kept my word.
Is that all you're willing to offer?
Her smile falters a little bit. If you want something better, say it.
Oh, it's not for me. I just ask that the next time we're in the Nether Sea,
time?
Mm-hmm. You grant my friend Chandris an opportunity to speak with you.
Who?
Insight check. Does she really not know who he is?
Yeah, sure. Roll an insight check.
Ah! Yeah, where's my d20s? 20 total.
Yeah, that name's vaguely familiar. Like, that is like...
Wow.
That is like... If she ran a company, that would be like one of her higher level employees. That's not like someone especially dear to her. That's like someone who turns in good work sometimes. And so she looks at you and goes, you want me to grant this Chandris an audience?
That's all. Yes, just listen to him. Without hurting him.
I think this can be done. Shall we seal this?
Let's. And I'll just lean up and kiss her.
She kisses you, and as you two kiss, the world washes away. Let me think about this before I say this.
fucking hot, Callista. I love it.
Why do all my campaigns end up hornier than I ever mean them to?
You gotta stop
I just
playing
wanted to
with
make
me.
a death threat.
This is something that we all do, Ben. This is just basically, or sorry, Big Bad Mama Kyra. This is just how it is.
Callista, that's my new nickname, Big Bad Mama Kyra. Callista, you are aware of the blackness and void around you once more in your petrified form. Previously, before you slipped into this dream state, you could feel the cold breeze of the island and were vaguely aware of the sounds around you in ways that you couldn't quite place. You don't hear that anymore. You don't feel that anymore. I always keep my word, and no harm will come to you on the island of Themis.
Don't tell me you're now being hidden and nobody will ever find you. Therefore, no harm will come to you. Uh-oh.
I mean, you'd have to ask Craren.
The last
Oh,
time
my.
that Lutheria made a deal was to make sure that what's his name? The ship owner? Esther would always be safe on a ship. She never violates her word.
Oh boy.
Kyra's 2 for 2.
Meanwhile, downstairs, in the pits below, the sister. Let me see. The sister of the Medusa you just slew, who has no idea that you did that, is seeing someone she believes to be her sister. Currently, what was it? Currently laid out on the bed, in great pain. Her name is Leah, and we will put her marker here on the board. I don't think the rest of you guys can see it, but it is for the group's benefit. Don't worry about it. As she looks at you all, and says, "What happened exactly?" And Dingrin says, "I told you." She says, "My sister was hurt badly." And Reed, what are you doing right now?
From what I remember, one of the servants was bringing me a potion, right? So I
Mhm.
was just going to stay immobile until such a time as I get the benefits of this potion.
Fair enough. Kiki, do you want to be doing anything right now?
Nope, I'm just kind of looking a little bit, shit, should I be here? I don't know who these people are. What's going on? What's my name? Just kind of between everybody.
What was it? Yeah, fair enough. Fatima, you just missed Kyra kissing Lutheria. Kyra has now kissed 2 of the deities in this campaign.
Oh, Callista.
Callista, sorry, Callista. Callista, sorry. Callista. My bad. Things are escalating. What was it?
Gonna have to kiss Pythor just to catch up.
So what was I gonna say? She looks, after a little bit, one of the little goatlings runs in with this I'm gonna say I'm gonna say actually the goatlings, they ran to the southern door, ran in there, and then 2 of them came out rushing back with potions, like potions of greater healing in their hands, both of them, and they say, out of the way. One of them looks at you, goes, "You smell like fish. It's disgusting," and sort of runs through and shoves Kiki out of the way, even though Kiki wasn't even in the way, and just shoves them and runs a loop around to get to Kiki to shove her out of the way, and then runs over and tries to pour the potion. Euphemian, how many hit points do you have?
Currently, I have 29.
Okay.
Sorry, 28.
That's fair. Man, that scene with Callista was not going where I thought it was going at all. So one of them pours a potion down your throat. Later, I'll tell you guys where I was planning to go with that someday. And pours a potion down your throat, healing you for 16 hits.
All right.
Kiki, I want you to make a perception check. And Euphemian, I want you to make an Arcana check. Oddly, you're both rolling for the same thing.
27.
Kiki, you're muted.
Yeah, I know. So is this against something I can see? Because I do have advantage for things that I can see.
It's not. That's for traps. It's not a trap.
Okay. That is something. I don't know. I can't go back to my... There it is. 21.
21. You both notice the same problem, which is that Euphemian is fully healed from this great potion and is disguised as injured Thessalia, which means that her wounds are not healing.
I'm under the effect of Alter Self, so I will change my Alter Self to look like I've healed moderately.
Can you do that over time? Can you do that at a moment?
I can use it as an action.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic. That is... I was going to put you in a situation there, but that's fantastic.
Kiki will kind of just be amazed having seen this potion actually work. And it's like absolute true amazement, because as she realized, oh shit, Euphemian picked up on it and fixed. So she's like literally like, whoa.
He's very clever and he's very aware of it.
Dingrin looks over and goes, oh good. It worked.
I'm going to rouse a little bit. I'm still, I should be only a little bit healed relative to my max HP, so I'm still injured and sore. And I'm going to reach out and sort of start awake.
Okay. You start awake. You wake up. When you do, I need you to roll a performance check. I'm going to give you advantage on this.
$14.
Let me roll something on my side.
Had to be that, not deception.
Well, I think because I think I feel good about performance for this. What was I gonna say? Do you think it should be deception?
Well, I think I'm more trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes than I am specifically trying to put on a stage show.
Okay, then we'll put this at a +3, so that would be a 17, as opposed to the insight check that I just rolled, which I'm not sharing with you. So what was it? I think everyone with Kiki has kissed Kyra at this point. Kyra kissed Crayorin. I don't know if Crayorin's kissed Kyra. But that's a whole separate horny topic. What was I going to say? Leia looks at Thessalia and immediately reaches her arm down, touches her arm like just with worry, and says, "Who did this?"
Sister, while I was asleep, I had a vision. Etherea's talked to me. The interlopers, they work against her.
They work what, sorry?
They work against her.
Interlopers.
4 of them.
Who?
4 men.
Her eyes dart, like, not looking back, but you can see that the elven man that's, like, at the edge of the bed, his eyes go, his whole body just completely blanches. As I went over with you guys between sessions, it is possible for men on Themis to earn some modicum of respectful status, but it is tenuous at best. A rumor like this could be the end of any one of them. And you see his eyes, his full body blanch, and she's facing us. Who?
I don't know their names, but I've seen their faces. If we bring them back and present them to Lutheria, she will reward us handsomely. As much as before, if not more.
More. We need to find them then. Where are they?
Last we saw...
Wait. She holds up her hand. Stop you. She looks at Dingrin and Kiki and says... And opens her mouth to say something. And then says... Out. And Dingrin goes, okay. And just, like, leaves the room. Kiki, what do you want to do?
She'll just kind of stand there like, I'll kind of look at the Euphemian queen on the bed, and I guess I'll follow.
I didn't misspeak.
Okay, sorry. I'll follow Dengrin.
I'll put you over here. Euphemian, you see the elf just fucking leave. He doesn't even wait for his cue. He's just gone. I'm gonna say no, we're good for right now. I was thinking of throwing something else in the mix, but we're good. And she looks, and one of the goatlings says, glad she's gone. She got piss for brains. She's an idiot. You can tell by looking at her. And one of the other ones goes, stuffed to the gills with idiocy. And they're like, and they sort of push each other, like giggling and laughing. And Leia turns over and says, done. And they sort of scamper out of the room. Reed, she looks at you waiting for more information. You ready for the performance of a lifetime, guy?
We lost track of them after the attack. But we know they came from the east.
East? What did they look like? Who were they? What did they look like? Who were they?
There were 4 of them. One, an elf. One, human. The other 2 wore masks. But definitely male.
I can send out people right away. Do you need to rest?
I should rest. I'm so embarrassed they've taken so much out of me.
Don't be. They're treacherous. All of them.
I'm going to put my hand on hers. Sister, this could mean a lot to us. Do you think perhaps we should handle this personally?
Do you think they're here to rescue her? They couldn't know that.
They didn't mention anything.
And
I can't imagine what their motives would be.
the Triton.
She was with them, caught some kind of slave, from what I understand. She did come to our aid when given the chance. I'm not
And we'll
going
be
to
merciful.
say I trust her, but she has comported herself well thus far.
Let's assemble a group. Let's just take some basilisks and some of our finest warriors. We'll scour the island personally. You and I. What you got?
If you start, I would recover here for a short while. No more than half an hour.
Of course. Take your time. I'll go right away. And she gestures towards the bed. And she makes a call. She goes, Eligale. And when she says this, one of the doors opens up, and you see they're called. We've mentioned them once before. The Maniads, Maniads, the ladies that were at the beck and call of the Dryad a long time ago. Almost feral nymphs. One of them comes through the door and goes, "Oh, she's hurt, dear queen. Oh, she's hurt. We will tend to her wounds with nails and kisses." And she walks forward, and Leia goes, "Just see that she doesn't get more injured." She goes, "We will show her every affection." Leia looks at her, and she sort of demurs a little bit. As Leia leaves the room, leaving you alone with her. Before I move on, is there anything that you want to do in this room?
I will tell the Maynard.
Maynard, there we go.
Yes, to have my two companions brought in. I wish to reward them for their service.
She goes, "Oh, rewards. Yes, we can give them whatever they need." And you see her teeth glisten when she says that. And she walks out in the other room. Before we do that, we're going to cut back to about 30 seconds ago, because this is a very specific time. Leah walks into the other room at the same time. Immediately strides into the room with Dingrin and Kiki. Kiki, is there anything you want to have done in that time period?
Excuse me. I will say that I would have asked very quickly and under my breath to Dangren, can we get to it from here right now, quickly?
You talking about the potion?
Yes. Well, the potion, whatever it is that we're yes, the potion to help Callista, correct. Ugh,
she says,
brain fart.
said, it might have been in that room, or maybe the worship hall past it, because the south door would be to the worship hall. And she says it would be in that room or the worship hall. We're close, but we're not there yet. If you want to do anything else in that short window,
I would say that I'd assume that at this point here, the other queen comes through, Leia.
Yeah, Leia comes through, looks at you both, and just says, almost without breaking stride, says, "Come with me," and just begins walking to the east side of the room. Do you want to follow her?
I'll kind of look at Dengrin, keeping up the facade of the, I don't know what's going on here.
Dingrin looks at you and sort of shrugs. 50%, like 60% doesn't give a shit. 40%, what would it matter if I did? This is a fucking Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
Like, So she shrugs.
I will make just start following her.
All right, she leads you up the stairs to the hall you were at before. Walks. You're doing great. Walks you into the previous room hall, and gets to the corner. You guys recall there was a hallway that led to a Hydra that you didn't fight. Let me look at this. A Hydra that you didn't fight, and then some a prison room, and then also the rooms upstairs outside. She walks you up to the intersection, looks around for a moment, and says, "By the grace of Lutheria," the passcode, and then opens the door to the prison. And as she opens this door, you see a couple Amazonian warriors standing there. They stand at attention, and she says, "You've earned my sister's respect. You still came with people that can't be trusted. We're going to find out what we can about this. And then, if your intentions turn out to be true, we'll discuss your place here." And she gestures to the guards and says, "Newcomers." And the two Amazonian warriors come over, clearly with the intention of guiding you to your cell. Do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna kind of try to resist a little bit and put on the air that I'm frightened, no, I don't want to be a prisoner again. No, I don't deserve this. I brought it back.
Leia just looks at you completely without empathy for this stage of the process that always happens.
God damn it.
You can roll a persuasion check if you'd like. It would be extremely... You have to roll extremely, extremely high.
Yeah, I know I won't be able to.
Cruelty is a formality for how she runs this island.
Mm-hmm. So she's not... Is she leading Dengren in here as well with me?
Yes.
Fuck.
Dengren's not giving you the help action.
Yeah, no. That's a 14.
It'd be persuasion, not performance, but that doesn't change anything. Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mishear?
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. It's fine. So she looks at you and goes, and just says, "You'll be fine. We all suffer sometimes. Do you want to do anything else, or do you want to let her take you to a jail cell?"
Can I tell, are they taking us to the same one, or am I going to an individual one?
You look across and you see the rooms, and they are small enough that it would be separate ones.
Fuck. Oh, I have no choice.
Your call.
Oh my god, do I try fucking attacking her?
Every one of you has thrown me a curveball with what I've done with what you've done in your 1-on-1 scenes.
God. Jesus. Oh, fucking hell. No, I'll let her put me in the cell. I can't risk it. I can't risk it.
One second. Tammy's mom just gifted you heroic resilience. Thank you, Tammy's mom. Very, very helpful. What is that? Which one is that one again? That is increase the armor class for 1 round. Okay, Tammy's mom gifted her the ability to increase armor class. Redeem that whenever.
I'm gonna wait because I don't want to risk. I'm hoping Euphemian can pull something. Yeah, she'd want to definitely just go in attack mode. But I'm in a place where I'm going to be totally outnumbered. I'm going to hold off. Kiki will be good right now. And just go in her cell.
All right. She leads you into she leads you in, puts you in one cell, and Dingrin in another. Oh man, what you're allowed to see on your screen is so small right now. I love this.
I know.
I can't see any of it.
I'm in a little tiny square the size of me.
Leads you to this small room. I'm gonna say with prison bars thick enough that there's no way you could possibly get through them, but the bars are there on all sides, allowing the prisoners to see each other.
Mm-hmm.
As they place you in the room, you see two lizard folk that look over at you and just sort of shake their heads. And you see one person sitting, what was it? You see one person sitting in the middle cell. Right next to them, a golden stim fae fluttering around their head, and then looking at all of you and buzzing back around. And I would love to describe who you see and what you are seeing, but that's not my job. Allie, would you introduce your character?
All right. So you see a strong, nimble-bodied woman, dark skin, long hair, silently sitting in the room, very serious of face, just kind of taking in everything around her.
And as she's doing so, this stim fae is tapping at her and buzzing these seemingly in a way that makes sense to her. Nobody else. It is either Kiki's action or this person's. It's up to you. And then we're going to cut away to someone else in a moment.
I'm just going to go ahead and make no secret of actually taking a look at the other people that are in here. And then maybe I'll just kind of look at her a little bit longer and her little golden snitch flying around.
Dingrin goes, "You fucked up."
I fucked up?
We had a deal. You were supposed to get me out of there. Looks over.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
No. Is she talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you were also supposed to get us to the potion and out of there as well. So I think you're just as equally to blame here.
She looks at the woman in the middle cell and says, "Is there getting out of here?" And she says, I might need you to describe some of your movements sometimes a little bit too, but she's, yeah.
Gotcha.
But she looks at you.
Little flutter fuck you've got, pull any nice tricks and get us out of here?
I'm gonna just open my hand and send it over.
Mm-hmm. And it flies over and flutters around Kiki, I need you to make an investigation check, or perception check, I should say.
Okie dokie. Perception or investigation? Sorry.
Perception.
Good God. Okay. To something I can see here again.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. It's not a bonus.
I think it rolls the advantage anyways without me hitting the plus.
Okay.
So a 16 or a 6. And that's me not doing anything to... That's
fair. So what was I going to say? When you look at it, is a stim fate like the other one's, like the one that you fought. But this one, a 16, this actually, with its yellow topaz eyes, is the one that you saw briefly when you were fighting outside at the entrance to this place.
And that took
You
off.
look, yeah, and you look at it, and you remember the other Stimfey had like a small vial to inject with? This one has been like completely disarmed of basically everything. It's just capable of flying around, and that's about it. And it buzzes, looks at you, considers you, and sort of begins to tap on you really quickly. As it does, you go on?
I was just going to ask, what are the bars made out of? Metal, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
And this thing buzzes, looks at you, and then buzzes back and lands and starts tapping more on this other person.
Is there any possible way that that thing can cut through these metal bars or melt them or anything?
She just kind of like silently laughs and shakes her head.
Well, no, of course not. God knows how long you've been here. You've probably tried.
Good. And
So how do you suppose we get out of here, Dengrin?
Dengrin says, well, if you can prove your loyalty, you might get to stay here. I think it's a matter of time until I'm fucked. That's the deal I made. And you can see her just sort of, she's like, there's probably good ideas, but her engine is running low. She has betrayed, she has switched sides 3 times today, and every single time it gets worse for her. And now she's in prison where basically everybody around her is somebody that she has betrayed at one point in the last 24 hours. Her willpower to find a way out of here is low. We are going to cut away to a few minutes ago. Amazonians walk through this place frequently with purpose. One room to another, to the basilisk, to the hydra, to the prisons, down below, to the temples, to tending to Thessalia and Leah. There is a lot of work to do, and not much attention is paid to any of them. As well, there are women that are welcome in this area on a probationary basis until they're fully integrated Amazons. So men might be killed or prisoners on site, but some women would be a little harder to recognize as being out of place. Which is why, as they walked past Leah and Kiki and Dengrin, and while many negotiations were being made, the breath of one Crayorin was held as close as possible. Crayorin, you find yourself in the you find yourself just outside the door to where Leah is and Euphemian. You can easily do the thing that we discussed, if you would like to. If you know what I'm referring to. What you requested, you can have right now, if you'd like. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I'll walk in.
And you want to describe your disguise, by the way?
Crayorin is quite slight, as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so as he, using his stealth and his little ingenuity to get in and out of tight spots, created a brazier with stuffed grass to do a very slight, although somewhat disproportionate look of female genitalia, shall we say? Boobies. And
Not genitalia, but I love this. Please continue.
okay, listen, I'm trying to be gentle with it and it's not working.
What he said.
And
You have the fakest tits. Please continue.
like the worst. And clothes kind of baggy, so you can't really tell. Almost like a gender neutral almost look.
Mm-hmm.
But and especially after observing, being able to slip into different crowds, kind of goes into the room and says, my lady, I've been told to bring fresh water.
Tell me you took a berry and stained your lips.
I'm only because it is Euphemian. I will allow Euphemian to make an investigation. Or let me see. Actually, you know what? Crayrin. This might be the weirdest call I've ever made. Crayrin, I want you to make a performance check against Euphemian's passive investigation.
All right.
Reed, does this cut muster? Does this pass muster?
Oh my god, my performance is absolute garbage for all I snuck in. 6.
Okay, nobody else would have much of a reason to question this, but Euphemian is just on like, oh, that's Crayrin and a bra. that is
clothes.
Nobody else thinks about it for a moment, but just like that's not even a thing to process for Euphemian. But yeah, you can be in there, and like I said, Jin. So just to catch the rest of the group up, before we even finished the last session, Jin had already rolled a 25 on stealth check and snuck away from Callista's statue. She hasn't been there since the end of last session.
Oh.
And I accidentally gave that away on Twitter and deleted the tweet super fast.
Oh.
I tweeted that you guys were in 3 separate locations, and I was like, shit, and I removed it. Jin, you can absolutely go to the next room without issue, but you can stop here now or read if you want to do your thing.
Yeah, just, for the briefest of moments, what the fuck? And then, yes, of course, come in.
Thank you. Is the Maynard still here, or did you send her off already?
I haven't had a chance yet.
She's still here. She's still here, yeah. Okay. And she looks at you and goes, and says, oh, hello, come play with us. We need entertainment. Your lashing screams would be wonderfully relaxing right now.
I just bow my head, because I've seen this before.
And she looks over at Euphemian, Thessalia, and goes, may I?
How many times have we told you not to kill the servants?
Too many. And she looks at Crayrin, disappointed.
It's only worth punishing them when they disobey. Leave. I'm tired. I want to sleep.
And the Maynard, Eligale walks by Crayrin and sort of whispers almost seductively in his ear, disobey. And then just goes into the next room.
Which room did she exit to?
This one to the right, to the left,
okay.
Right, yeah. You two are in the room together.
I shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
Who's watching Callista?
I've hit her, okay? I'm good at what I do. Fuck. Listen, I know where the potion is. I know the layout, but we need to get the fuck out of here.
I don't disagree. I'm going to send Bib out of my chest.
Mm-hmm.
We're underground here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I basically send him through the ground and look for the prison? Because I should have roughly an idea where it is based on our walk in.
Man, you're just gonna really make I swear, like, this campaign is a long burn to get back at me for saying keen senses is a worthless I need you to. I'm gonna say, what do you think? Perception or investigation? I'm gonna say, investigation, to be able to logic out where the prison would be from where you are here.
Okay. That's a 9.
You can send it. It would. What's up?
I was gonna say, since I kind of had to sneak my way in and out, could I be like, give him some kind of guidance or like help?
If you want to. Reed, roll that die again.
Okay, I will roll that die again. Investigation. 23.
Oh fuck yes.
Okay, yeah. With Craven's advice, you're able to find a way. So Bib, can you speak through Bib?
I cannot speak through Bib, but I can see and hear through him.
Okay, so Bib immediately. We're gonna put Bib in the same area as the rest of y'all, as the other two. And Reed, you can physically see out of Bib, right?
Only if I share senses, though he can relay what he's seeing to me.
Okay, let me see. Let me see one moment as I rearrange this. This is a complicated episode, and if you guys are having trouble following along at home, please ask, because
this is not usually like this.
this is like a Renaissance fair version of Noises Off right now, and I'm sorry about that.
That's exactly it.
So Bib, you guys, Ali's character and Kiki, I'm gonna roll a die here. Wow. Bib rises up from the ground immediately in front of Kiki.
Hey! Yeah! We're in prison.
Dingrin goes, book?
Yeah, he's a friend.
Okay.
So yeah, we got brought back to the prison to wait to see if we're worthy to join them. So we're locked in here, but with a girl with a little gold ball.
The little small silver golden bird thing just looks at you and like pecks in your direction indignantly.
Bib will turn and sort of make a little false bow, as well as a face can.
And the bird just sort of flies, looks, and moves around the book for a little bit, examining it, and then comes back and taps messages into the other person, to Ali's character. Ali, do you want to do anything?
I'm just gonna kind of like nod slowly, but like very confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Meanwhile, back in the dungeon.
Yeah. So you want to? What was that?
Whereabouts is the potion? Also, we should probably look for that necklace.
I don't know where the necklace would be. Oh, right.
Is there any obvious treasure hiding place here? I'm assuming they wouldn't just slide it under the bed.
I'm moving my brain a million miles an hour. What necklace are you referring to specifically?
The one that Callista was interested in.
Oh yeah.
She's
roll
not
an
gone.
Investigation check.
An investigation check. I don't know. Oh, fuck that. 8.
Okay.
Should I try?
Craig, yeah.
I'll go look as well. Investigation. Oh fuck, not much better, but 14.
14's much better.
Well, I'm thinking like 20 plus, you know.
Craig, you look around. I'm gonna show you this later, Reed, because you're not gonna believe me. But in a chest under the bed.
Oh fuck.
Euphemian, you gotta look at the most obvious spot first.
It's a small collection of items. Craren, you find that if you want to open that up or anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for little cracks in the wall and little hidden panels in the wall, whereas the obvious answer is right under the bed.
Euphemian.
You should see my wife and I.
Sorry. I was gonna say, Euphemian. You gotta kiss. Keep it simple. super person. I don't want to say the other word because it's a bad word. So.
This is wonderful. Do you want to open the chest?
Can I check it to make sure there's no other like traps or anything like that? Or...
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation again. 18.
No, it is it's locked, but like the security to this chest is really that who the fuck would be stupid enough to come in here?
All right, then.
Like this is 4 floors down, and every floor is populated with people that would kill an interloper on sight.
Yeah.
The security's there.
I don't have any lockpick tools or anything, but I could probably try to open it.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough. It's easy enough to open, actually.
Okay.
I had those.
You click it. You lock it open. In here is a sending stone.
Oh.
A key, a large metal key, 100 gold, 75 platinum.
79 platinum.
75 platinum.
Oh.
Two strange potions. And a necklace.
Take it all. Stuff your bra with it.
Oh yeah.
And
Don't worry.
a necklace.
So ascending stone necklace, 2 potions, 100 GP, and 75 platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Reed, roll an Arcana check.
Okay. $18.
As you know, sending stones can always match to their partner. If you don't know where this one is, it's a direct line somewhere in Thylia. If you want to use it, but that's up to you, and I don't necessarily think that's a good idea or a bad idea. I just wanted to remind you how those work.
I think it's a terrible idea.
Okay. Your call, yeah.
I'm gonna take everything regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a smash and grab. Without the
All right.
smash.
I know where the potion is. Let's go. We know where they are. Let's go. We don't have a lot of time.
Isn't it the one you just got?
I'm just saying.
No, this is literally Tammy asking Jen, isn't this the potion you just got in this chest?
Yeah, can...
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, I blanked out for a second. There would be potions here. There would also be potions in the temple room. Both of those work. Jen, I'm letting you have it because I'm thinking in my head, I was realizing that where they have these potions, it would make sense for them to keep one very close on hand in addition to the other room. And you can go in the other room safely, but it was the same difference to me, and it narratively made sense that the potion would be in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry about
well,
that.
in that case, I'll be like, oh, there's more here. Cool. Let's go. Let's go get them. Let's go. I'll be your servant. Let's go.
I'm going to grab you by the back of the neck.
Oh, thanks.
And we're going to take
I have to pretend. Right. Okay, I have to pretend. Okay.
Silence,
God.
peasant.
Your potion doesn't have that much longer. I'm giving you like 10, 15 minutes at this point.
I've got an hour.
An hour. Well, I'm sorry, because I'm trying to think of how long you've been down here. It's been long enough to get all the way down the 4 floors, have this conversation, get rested, have some private time, Krarin to come in.
Well,
I wouldn't think he had time to rest.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll give you half an hour left. Is that fair?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. I'm doing some weird time stuff here, but go on.
Okay. So I'm going to drag her drag up to the prison.
Okay. You drag him up to the prison.
I'm sorry, my queen. I'm sorry, my queen.
This is very sad for Eligale, if she knew what she was missing. You come up to the prison. Let's move Leah out of there. You come up to the prison, and see all of these people here. What's up?
The second that the queen walks in, my character is going to stand up and kind of grab the bars of her cage really aggressively and kind of shake them.
Wonderful. Guys, go ahead. All of you see that Dingan looks at Euphemian, and then looks at this person and just sort of smirks and laughs. It's anybody's action.
I'm going to get the guards to open the prison. Or at least open the doors.
You say that, and one of the guards looks at you and just says, "But we just put them in there."
My sister put them in there. They have proven useful so far. I want them to be useful again.
Yes, my queen. Which one do you want to open first?
Let's go for Dengrin.
All right, they open Dingrin's. Dingrin comes out and looks at you and just sort of quietly puts their head down.
And Kiki?
Kiki, what do you want to do?
You're muted.
I'll just be watching this and say, thank you, my queen. You're looking better.
Excellent. Anybody else?
Can we tell if the lizard folk are male or female?
They're male.
Wouldn't she be helpful too? I don't want to leave a girl in jail unnecessarily. I don't know if she deserves to be in here or not.
Dingrin goes, not our problem.
I will just kind of shoot her daggers in the eyes.
She looks even more annoyed than anything. She doesn't shake. She's not wavering at all. Just look you like annoyed. But yeah.
I'm going to go in front of the in front of her, the guest, the new Callista. And I'm just going to look down. You're working with them, aren't you? And I'm just going to wink.
Is there
Allie,
any kind of check?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Roll an insight check and roll a persuasion check. If either of you rolls high enough, this communication has passed.
Okay.
What has happened with Bib, can I ask at this point?
This book is floating there.
Oh, if that's the case, then I would have basically hid Bib inside Kiki.
Okay. Allie, what you got?
I got
14.
19. I got 19.
Okay, you both pick up on that there's some weird message passed to you. Like, you don't know what the fuck Thessalia's planning, but, like, they're clearly friendly to you right now.
Just, like, very deliberate, confused nod.
And go on.
I'm going to bring my face close to her. I'm going to say, you're going to bring us to your co-conspirators.
And one of the women says, my queen, I doubt she's had any chance to speak with anybody. She's been here for 20 years now.
And what of the Stimfey? Before she couldn't have, but she's had a chance to communicate with them since, hasn't she?
I'm sorry. She lowers her head. Yeah.
Let her out.
And they come over. They
restrain her.
One of them comes through, unlocks the door, and says, what about the wards, the runes?
What about them? Do I see? Any wards or runes?
I'll save you an Arcana check because you're god tier at those. There are runes across the top of where her cell is specifically. That have been there a very long time. If you want to roll Arcana check, I can give you more details.
Okay. Would I be able to disable those?
Roll an Arcana check first.
Great, 12.
I don't think you'd be able to disable them. There's some sort of enchantment on the cell.
Well, I can't do anything about that. Oh, that's problematic.
What's your call? This might be a trap.
Do I recognize it as like a glyph of warding or anything like that?
Nope, it is not a glyph of warding. It is an ongoing spell that is continuously happening to that cell.
Okay. I'm just going to go through and continue my imperiousness and say, I've given you an order.
Allie? Cell's open.
So, are they going to try to restrain me?
Well, I would say one of the guards would come in and try to restrain you, yes.
I'm going to try to resist.
Let's get some grapple checks going. I think you'd roll out athletics check or acrobatics.
Either?
Yes, I think so.
All right, acrobatics it is. Holy hell. So my die went crazy. 17 total.
They have a 19 as they grab your wrist and push you out there forcefully. And you feel yourself leaving the cell and that magic we discussed washing away as they push you out into the open area.
I'm just going to put my hand on her shoulder and leaden with meaning. I'm going to tell her, it's truly not worth resisting at this point.
Wink.
By the way, it was not 20 years. It's more like 10 years, I think. 10, 15. I'll get the timeline. It's been a while, but not that long.
I'll just kind of nod.
I messaged you, Allie.
Okay.
So is there 2 guards that came in here right now?
Yes.
I'm going to say to one of them, I can get her. I want to keep proving myself to the queen.
No, we've got her. That's fine.
Would I be aware of any other guards?
Just the 2 that you saw here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this has got her is fine. This one looks over at the Celia looking for their judgment on this, on Kiki wanting to hold her captive.
I'll just subtly nod assent. It's beneath me to say words.
They release this prisoner to you, Kiki.
Okay. I'm going to kind of just roughly grab her arm. Is she taller than me? I'm 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
She's probably about 5'8".
Okay. All right.
She's got height on you.
Yeah. So I'm
She's
going
Euphemian
to
tall.
kind of.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just kind of grab her in the arm roughly and kind of try to bring her shoulder down to bring her ear towards me. And I'm going to like have a look on my face, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to try to be intimidating, but getting close to your ear, if you let me, I'm going to say, just trust us. Please.
Sorry. Quietly, she's gonna respond. Okay.
And that is where we will stop here.
Oh, yeah.
Elsewhere,
I was just gonna say, as
Yeah.
she backs up after saying that, I'm like, and you make sure to remember that, because that is a promise. And then I'll just kind of grab her arm with my other arm, as if I'm gonna help pull her out.
And as you make this, as you say this, somewhere else in the continent of Thylia, Callista hears footsteps on a stone floor in a large hallway, echoing. Someone walks through, hums. Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Sure. Let me just pick a good die for this. Let's use my bard dice. Perception check.
With disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, they're both 8, so 10 total.
You feel something graze your stone body and could not possibly place what it is. And you hear footsteps echo further away down the hall. Of wherever it is you are, somewhere in the continent and world of Thylia.
You're in a Lutheria temple somewhere, I'm sure of it.
As Lutheria always keeps her word. We're going to go on a 15-minute break. I will see you guys at about 8:55. I will talk to you soon. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh,
Hope
dear.
you guys are gripped as we are.
Come back.
Hello, everybody. We are back for more Roll for Bold D&D. If you're noticing that I'm looking about 30 to 40% more attractive, I remembered to set up my ring light for the stream, so you can actually see me now. And if you can see me more clearly and you unsubscribe, I understand. So we have...
I also wanted to say, for our newcomers, I don't think they realize what the heck all these bloody pillows are all about.
We have so many numbers.
That's true.
I'm covered with them for a reason, not just because I like being covered in pillows.
No,
Let's
she's
go
got
through
an
the
obsession
numbers.
with pillows.
I do that too. Yeah, I do actually.
She doesn't
The
sleep
top
with her
one is-
husband. She sleeps with a bed of pillows, and poor Albert somewhere else.
That's like literally how me and my wife sleep.
There you go.
She just has a whole barrier of pillows around her body.
So the top pillow is basically, it's how many days until the final battle of the first half of the campaign, basically. And then the, what's the second one?
That's the,
That's the episode number.
We're
Episode
55,
number.
guys. That's crazy.
Good lord. And then that is 10 days until the egg hatches, the dragon egg.
Yep.
Eggy.
In case people are like wondering, are like, what the heck are all these
We are-
numbers and stuff?
We are
about?
just tracking a bunch of different stuff. All this is going to pay off in several sessions from now. But enough to talk about Jen's pillows. Let's get into the story. I didn't say anything inappropriate.
Them dirty pillows, right?
Oh.
I really tried to
there.
figure out how to fit that adjective in there, and I couldn't.
Rar.
What does it say? So we have this group here. Yeah, and by the way, I see more people coming into the stream, you beautiful, lovely souls. So let me clarify again. If you are watching the stream, feel free to talk to us. We can give us advice. We'll be glad to hear from you, and you can ask questions. My friend Kevin had to go, and he texted me because we did not know what was going on. You can ask. If this is your first stream, you can ask plot points. We will explain it all. Like, we love bringing people into this. We'll just make the whole session recapping things.
You really do.
Yeah.
We want you fully invested in our shenanigans.
Oh, believe me,
I'm Moon.
shenanigans.
Moon is in one of my other groups. In my Sunday group. Played a character in Waterdeep that lasted one session. It was remarkable.
It's you.
Awesome.
Hell yeah! Hats off.
Moon Boone is one of my favorite people right now. This is great.
That's our actual house, Fatima.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we have the three of you here. The guards have leaving you alone. The guards, I think, will just be standing in the next room, so they're not like abandoning you, but they're just in the next room. So it's just like the four of you, or five of you counting Dingrin. Relative privacy, except for the lizard folk, whether you want to free them. It is anybody's action. Reed, I'm giving you about 20 minutes left on your disguise.
Well, that's okay, because my plan is to get the fuck out of here.
Mhm.
I'm going to present the option. Do we open this and lay some chaos behind us?
As long as these folk don't attack you, then it's fine. Let them out. Leave chaos. Let's go.
You're safer there.
I agree.
Allie, roll a history check.
Did the Queen always have a British accent?
Oh, history. That's 11.
You've seen these people have been here for a while. They've been here for about a year. They're not opposed to you. They've never shown you malice.
Oh, no. I'm concerned for their safety.
Oh, okay.
If we let them out and let them run rampant, they're just going to get killed.
Okay.
Just to explain.
Sure.
Okay. We make for the exit then. We're on the hunt.
I'm
on a hunt
Equipment.
down like a wolf.
What was that, Allie? What'd you say?
I need equipment. Weapon.
I will reach into my bag. I'll give her my dagger and my sword.
No. I need Amazonian weapons.
One
Is
of
there
the
an armory?
the stimwave flutters around you and taps a message onto your shoulder. The Amazonians in the next room are quite equipped.
Yes, I know. I'm thinking
Mhm.
about them. Can
We still have one that's holding her other arm, though, right?
No, didn't she let that go?
They
You took over, yeah.
Oh, I assumed I was sharing, holding the other with the other one.
No.
Oh,
They're both in the other room. They're both
Okay,
in the
then
room.
my
You guys are
apologies.
private.
I'm letting go of your arm.
Alright, I'm gonna look at Kiki and I'm gonna say, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I don't know what your deal is, but do you think we could take him?
Not without making noise.
Yeah, it would have to be quick and quiet, and I don't think we can manage quiet.
Put him in my cell.
Jane, can you say something real fast just at a regular volume so we can test out the audio?
Oh, yeah. How's that?
Fatima, let us know how that is. And if anybody has any sound issues, let us know. But yeah, you could try it. You could try it, but maybe not quick and quiet. Your thoughts?
Put him in my cell.
Wait. I have the Medusa head as well as a basilisk head in my bag of holding. Would we know if these Amazonian guards are immune to this?
Roll. There's no reason they would be immune to this. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, then I will just all of a sudden, oh, and then I'll pull my shield off my back. I'll pop it on my arm, and then I'm gonna rifle through the bag, and then I'm gonna pull out a basilisk head, and then I'm going to go ahead, and I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I know it takes an action. But I'm going to stick the basilisk head in the mouth of my lion head on my shield.
Okay, if you do this, you basically will have, once you activate it, you will have access to all of the abilities on the basilisk's character sheet for 30 seconds, after which point the head will disintegrate into ash and cannot be recovered.
Well, it's only 30 seconds.
5 rounds, yeah.
30 seconds. I can go in. Fuck. I'm hoping it'll be quiet. I'm just going to barge in and have the shield out like this and, oh my god, I need your help! Before I start walking out, I'm going to have the shield out and hopefully they'll have turned to look at see what's going on and hopefully the fucking thing's going to act on them. I'm going to kind of just go like this so that I can cover
It's
them.
not even the thing acting on them. That's you for 30 seconds. You have the petrifying gaze of a basilisk.
Oh, I thought it was like laser beams coming out of my shield. That's even fucking better.
No, you're siphoning the power of this thing for 30 seconds.
Just don't look at us.
I could just look at them. Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold the basilisk head up, put it in there, and then I'm going to not look at you guys, and then I'm gonna say, guards! Oh my god, I need your help!
And you're at the. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
So you're at the sort of the bottleneck between the two rooms?
Yes, like essentially on the right there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna go. She turned on us, guards! And then I'm gonna hopefully start hearing shuffling, maybe. But I'm going to come out and I'm going to specifically look for them in the eyes.
So as this happens, one guard comes over and looks at you and goes, "What is it? Who's trying to?" And they look and they just sort of step back and they recoil back, and their body begins to slow down.
And then right away, I'm going to look at the other one.
The other one looks and starts to look at you and just like your eyes are alight and they just sort of turn and look away really quickly. They made their save and they turn and look away and look at the.
I would like to cast command.
You are not there. Just if you want to push in, you can do that.
Oh yeah, when I see her moving forward like she's gonna do something, I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Okay.
And I will shove past this strange woman. And not
right.
Kiki, Crayrin.
Yeah.
And I will cast command.
Okay.
While she's doing 15... that, I'm just saying that I'm going to run to that other guard and I'm going to try to pounce on her and like hold her head and make her look at me while she's trying to do this until I see maybe something's cooperating or working.
Allie, what would your character's command word be?
Relent.
What was I going to say? Kiki, roll a grapple check. Athletics check.
That's a 25.
Fucking damn it. So, you do this 25. This lady is pushing back, fighting you, and keeping her eyes closed as she's struggling with you. Kiki, you hear a word. All of you hear a word with so much authority and power. Allie?
I just realized that if she turns them into stone, I can't use their shit.
Allie, it's fine. It's fine. I promise. You hear a word there's other items in the room, and there's with so much authority and power. It's almost speaking with the strength that has been biding its time, that washes through as this Amazonian warrior hears this and just opens her eyes, looks Kiki in the eyes, and just her body begins to turn into the stone gray as she falls backwards onto the floor. Does not break, but you hear a cracking sound. Both have stone. Allie, this is where a lot of the Amazonians sleep. There is plenty of supply bags around the room.
Okay, excellent.
I'm gonna stay. I was just gonna say I'm standing, or I'm just standing there with my eyes downcast. I don't want to look at anything until this wears off.
Wonderful.
While they're doing that, I'm going to like gear up in like if I can find like scale mail and grab some weapons, hopefully some chakram, and a longbow. And while I'm getting geared up, I'm just gonna say, "Who are you? What have you done with the queen?"
Was the scale mail in the starting arm equipment for this character
Yes,
class?
it was. It was scale mail or leather armor.
All right. As we discussed, you can equip everything that you had on your list.
Okay.
I'd like to turn to Femi and be like, the fuck?
Right?
We need to go. Right.
What did you do with the queen?
We'll talk about this later. Let's get out.
How are we going to overthrow them if we leave?
Yes.
This is not the real queen. I promise you. This is one of our friends.
Oh, I know that. She would never let me out.
Okay, let's go. We'll figure it out later.
How are we going to overthrow them if we leave?
Yes, don't worry.
We have to get back in.
Dingrin points a finger to Krarin. And just like a shushing finger. And says, "Why wouldn't she let you out?"
I'm a threat to her.
Good. We all are. Let's go.
And come back? Fight our way back in later?
Listen,
we're not in any position right now to be able to fight in deeper right now. You're welcome to make your way in by yourself, but you're on your own if that's the case.
We're not here to help you. You're here to help us.
Why would I help you if you're not going to help me?
Well, then we let you out. You be on your way. Don't get in our way. We're just leaving. We need to leave.
Why are you here? Why are you here at all if you don't care about the Amazons?
We didn't know what was on this island.
We're here for somebody else, and we need to help save her. So whatever you're doing, goodbye. We need to go. Let's go, guys.
I thought you were a gift from the gods.
Yeah, we were, but we can't do this. We're almost out. We gotta go.
We have nothing against you personally. We just want to get out.
And I don't know you.
I don't like you.
Okay.
And I'll look at her.
Who are
fine.
you?
My name is Darian. And you see her like pause for a second after saying her name, and like kind of like a moment of clarity kind of washes over her face. It's been a while. Been able to say my name. I'm the daughter of rightful queen of the Amazon.
Do I know the name? Bren? Fuck, I don't have my other notebook handy.
You could probably roll a history check with advantage, but let me double check my notes as well.
It starts with a C.
You used a name.
I know.
Cilia?
I believe so. Something like that.
The Celia was the
No, Celia.
Mm-hmm.
Like with a C.
Yeah, that sounds right. I will double check.
Yeah, Celia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was the name I picked, I think. Allie, if you wish to introduce yourself as such.
Yes. I'm her daughter.
That's when you hear Cray gasp.
Oh, god damn it.
This personal drama is fine. It needs to wait till we're out.
Who are you?
Right
She's
now,
a queen a second
as
ago.
far as you're concerned, I'm the queen. We can revisit that later.
I still have a little bit of time left of this this effect, so I'm gonna start running forward. And if there's any Amazon guards, I'm going to blast them with my stony eyes until it wears off.
There is one other guard out here. Let me roll that.
Oh, we're trying to get out of here swiftly.
There is one other guard over here that you just immediately walk in, and you walk in, and they turn. They don't have time to process that you're there before they're stoned.
Cool.
As you feel your powers receding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. On me, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
All of you get plus 10 to your stealth checks. Okay. Dingren looks at you and goes, "Follow us. I don't owe you anything."
She's not gonna owe you anything either.
Hey, girl, would you just shut up? Let's go.
So what's the group consensus?
We're fucking out.
I'm going to change myself from being the queen to one of the Amazon warriors.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. And so what's the rest of the deal, though?
And just make a beeline for the exit, pretty much.
All right.
Right back the way we came in earlier.
Are you guys stealthing your way through, or are you disguising your way through?
Stealth, I think.
Everybody roll a stealth check. More than half of you have to pass it.
Are we gonna want me to potentially have the Medusa head at the ready to throw into my shield again? No.
For clarity,
I need that.
That is
plus
the
10.
head of the queen, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
I'd say no.
Okay.
I need that.
I need
31.
that.
So with pass, that's a 20 for me.
Stealth. Okay. That's a 14 plus whatever the pass without a trace,
10.
so that it's 24 for Kiki finally.
31. I'm not even in this campaign anymore. I'm back at Church of Strahd.
Is everybody adding 10 though? Because it passed without a trace.
Yes.
Ellie, you said 10.
I did not roll a 10. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I was telling Tammy what to add. So 11.
Okay. 1 plus 6 is that would be 7. That would be 17.
Oh, you're right. I forgot I have a. I forgot I have a modifier. 17.
It does not take much for you guys to find your way out in various as you guys come out there, there's various kinds of ensuing chaos happening. What with the one queen missing, one queen sending a search party, stone statues being found, rushing. It is not long before you guys are out of there. And I will spare you any other potential fights right there.
Thank you.
What a side quest we've been on. A quick in and out to find out if there's a cool sword here. You never quite followed up on.
I wanted a chimera head, okay?
It wasn't even a chimera.
How would I know? You just said it had more than one head.
Yeah, that's fair. So you guys make your way past all the statues in this garden, all the way out to the island of Themis. I assume you're crossing the water. I'm not going to give you guff about that.
Well, I'd be like, where's her statue? It was here. Her statue was right here.
Where's Callista?
It was right here with the imprints right here.
Are you people?
Where are the heroes of prophecy? We have to save the world at the end of this treaty truce. Where is Callista? How could you lose Callista?
Oh my god! Okay,
I'm
listen,
good at finding things. If you can describe it to me, I could help.
She's a satyr and stone right now, and she's cute and loving and amazing and
beautiful
she's
smile,
right here.
beautiful eyes.
If I've still got a couple of seconds left on my thing, I'll turn myself into the Callista statue.
I like that.
Wonderful.
But
Okay.
Exactly
Wonderful.
like that.
Can I inspect the Callista statue enough that I could cast Locate Object?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, so as long as it is within 1,000 feet of me and not behind lead or
Let me save you some time. There's no chance in hell you're finding it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm still gonna cast it, but
I swear to you, I know where I put her.
she's not. It's not here.
There's
What do you
no
mean
way.
she's not here.
It's not within 1,000 feet of us.
You hear a screeching sound of a
Fuck.
wild animal nearby,
Oh my god.
charging towards you. A small, high-pitched screeching.
Oh, come here!
As a small squirrel dives down, wraps itself around Crayorin,
Oh!
and nuzzles inside your face.
Before it even reaches us, I'm gonna attack it.
Roll an attack roll.
Okay, I'm throwing my chakram at it. So that's gonna be digga 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 digga.
Could I do the what's it called? It's like a ranged attack, right? Could I do my monk thing and
Yeah.
go
Let's
I
do
rolled
that.
a 21. I rolled a 21 to hit.
Okay. What was it?
I don't know how that even works.
What was it? Let's try it for narrative's sake. I like this.
Gosh.
Roll
We're
a
gonna get this
1d10.
poor gnome killed.
Roll a 1d10. You have to use a key point. Roll a 1d10. Allie, roll damage.
Okay, so I'll use a key point.
I'm sort of fudging it here, but this is a roleplay scene more than anything anyway, so.
And I'm gonna roll a 1d10, you said, yeah?
Mm-hmm. And Allie, you roll your full damage for that.
10.
All right.
Oh,
5 damage.
5. Oh, 5! I got it!
You got 16 because it's a plus 11.
Oh, right, never mind.
You throw the chakram. This chakram's flying straight towards this squirrel. Cray, you want to describe catching it?
Oh, God. I was like, I see the squirrel coming down, and all of a sudden I see it like a frisbee going over my head, and I just try to catch it.
And you catch this thing.
I was gonna say.
And this squirrel just screeches, and then do you still have your female disguise on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the squirrel runs up and hides inside the little coconut booth.
Oh,
and just,
so this is what it
little
feels
tail
like.
sticking out.
This is what it. Hi. Yeah.
And it starts chittering and rambling like the terrified animal that it is.
Oh, little
Kiki,
buddy.
Can you?
Yes.
You've been able to cast Walk Across Water.
Yes. Yes, I will give everybody water walk.
You're the heroes of prophecy. You're destined to save the world, and you can't even save the Amazons.
We will save them in a minute. They
killed us all. They nearly killed us all. We need to rest.
You don't even know that I'm alive.
Let us go and talk. I promise we'll come back.
Fine.
You guys, do you want to talk on the way to the ship, or do you want to just get to the ship?
Oh, I'm following them if we're moving.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're still moving while this is happening.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys want to have do you guys want to roleplay a conversation about what happens on the way to the ship, or do you want to save this for the ship? Is what I'm asking.
Oh no,
maybe
on the
kind
way.
of bullet points. Yeah, but quick bullet points, quick questions. Not full story yet because we're just wanting to get to the boat at least.
Allie, what are the bullet points of what you would say on the way there?
I would haze them for not being willing to help the Amazons. I would explain to them what happened with my mother. So bullet points for y'all. Moxina and Thessalia were part of the coup that Lutheria made the Medusae to take over. Killed my mom, made a deal that she would allow me to come of age without harm, which is why I've been trapped in the dungeons for the last 10 years with a silence spell and no ability to communicate with the outside world.
Oh.
But no one knows
her
that I'm still alive. So no one knows in the Amazons know that I'm still alive, but I am technically the rightful queen.
And I would simply say I know.
As you guys cover this, you get and you see the ship in the distance. The figures it's small enough you guys would have to walk there. Are all of you, show of hands, who's going to the ship? I have to ask now. We have a whole new team comp.
I'm gonna make it very clear I'm not leaving though.
Before we do anything further, are we good on our oath with Dangren and I can fucking slice her with my great axe, my great sword?
Oh fuck yeah.
She's still following us? Or have
Yeah,
we
she's
lost
following.
her?
She's assuming this, and she's assuming that she's coming back on the ship. Yeah, I don't remember the exact wording of the oath, but yeah, I
Just
think this
let
is.
us get in safely,
Yeah.
get out safely. And in my brain, as I mentioned, once we're back beside Callista, I'm going to attack.
I'm going to ask you one thing as a compassionate GM because I like you. How badly do you want that unicorn when you get back?
Like unicorn, as in Callista unicorn?
Pegasus.
Oh, the
The
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
It
Because
would be
you
nice.
qualified for that because you were the only one that hasn't done something extremely shitty. Using the
Oh,
exact
shit.
letter of the law to murder someone that just finished helping you. I have to say my hands are tied. You would not have that Pegasus.
It would be
I
nice
would-
to have, but it would not be a priority. It's not. I don't feel that I need to have this.
I would
Not
also
as
be
much as cutting a
bound.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I would also be bound to stop you.
Yeah, we would all be bound to stop you.
No, just me.
Not me.
Oh wait,
Well, what,
No,
did
not
you
me.
make a promise?
Yeah, I made the oath. I said that I would do the best of my ability to keep her safe.
Till we're back with Callista, and we technically
we're not back
Yeah.
with Callista.
Fuck.
I didn't make an oath.
Dengrin's safe! I wasn't even shooting for that. She's got safe passage.
I
Fuck.
didn't make. Oh, you'd have to stop me though.
Yes.
Oh, but
Yeah.
y'all are weak right now, right?
I
Not
mean,
I
Right.
still have one more rage, and I'm only at 58 out of 73 hit points. So
So you guys are there.
58. What
So-
the hell?
So,
I'm hurt.
Kiki, are you going to try and cut down Dengrin on the way? If you cut her down here, she will just sink into the water.
Oh, yeah.
Also, did Kiki make the oath? Did you all?
Yes.
Or was
no,
it
just
Jimmy?
me.
Oh, I thought it was like Kiki and
Oh.
you.
No,
Oh.
just
I
me.
had sort of assumed you were taking it on behalf of all of us. Ben
If-
did not say that Dengrin turned to take my hand or to take Crayorin's hand.
That's
If
true.
Kiki did not sign the dotted line, then you are good to go.
However, I am still bound to be able to, or to have to do my best.
This
To
is one of
keep
them
her
telltale
alive.
moments where they give you extra
But you
time to
could just
decide.
say, "Hey, Kiki, stop, don't."
That's not what
That's
the oath
not my
is.
Ah,
best.
shit.
Mm-mm.
I will put you
Oh.
down, woman.
Well,
Damn.
That-
what
that
would
is a-
Kiki do? Honestly, what would Kiki do?
Well, I think because I was there when this oath was taken, and it was agreed upon to take us to Callista, that she's safe. We don't have Callista, therefore I won't do it. Because I would remember the wording, because I will have kept it in my mind that as soon as I got out of there, Kiki wanted to go ahead and take down Dengrin, but I realized that we don't have Callista, because we wanted Callista back into her non-stone form. We wanted her sober.
I'm gonna say while you guys are walking, I'm gonna cut out the middleman here while you guys are walking. Dengrin is coming along with. By the way, do you give Dengrin water walk? You don't have to. You have the power to decide that Dengrin is still stuck on this island. And
Oh.
I would argue that would not obligate Reed to do anything because there's a lot of ways that Dengrin could be safe on this island. I mean, that's up to his interpretation. I'm just saying that I'm not going to send the
But-
magic police after him.
But the thing with that is, if with Darian that we're wanting to come back somehow and help Darian, Dengrin will have definitely fucking sounded the alarm, the ultimate alarm against us.
I don't know why you do that. I think that you're besties.
No, she flips from whoever's on the winning side so that she can survive as well.
She does. She's the worst.
I hate her
I'm
more
gonna
than
have-
almost any other character in this campaign. I want to make that very clear.
I will have cast Water Walk on her because, again, I know the terms agreed upon by Euphemian. It's I don't want him to take me down. Not
I'm
that
gonna say
way.
when you're casting water walk on Dengrin, she looks at you and goes, "Shame we haven't found your friend yet."
Uh-huh. Yeah. I know.
And just turns and walks to the ship with everybody else.
I will ask, what is her deal?
She's a traitor. She will turn her back on you, stab you in the back, and then some.
Why are you letting her get on your ship?
We have made an agreement. She was to help us get in and back out to get the potions to save our friend, to be able to unpetrify her. But we've come out and we don't know where our friend is now. So we're still, well, he's still bound to keep her safe until we have our friend back and we can get her unpetrified.
So
And
just
he
to
may
be
not look like
clear,
a lot, but he's quite powerful. And
just
I
to
don't
be
want to
clear
be on the
though,
bad side.
you don't like her, right?
Oh,
God,
fuck
no.
that bitch.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna say, when you say that, is it okay? Is it too much if Dangren goes, nope?
No. No.
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't fuck that either.
Is anybody doing anything on the way to the ship besides this?
I'm just gonna look at Cray. Cray, what kind of women have you looked at that whose boobs look like that? Seriously.
Okay, listen, they're good hiding spots, all right? Feel like, listen to that. Jingle, 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 jingle. You hear, that's all you hear.
Well,
That explains a lot.
What?
That explains a lot.
Okay, well, anyways, let's be safe. We need to rest. We can figure this shit out. But we have a lot to talk about.
Gray, fix your boobs. You look like a bleeding
Oh,
Picasso.
forgot. Okay, all right?
but I would also not say too much around, and I'll say like in a whisper to Darian, I wouldn't say too much more around Dangren, because they will definitely stab you in the back at the first opportunity and
I
stab
will
the person in the back
I will slit her throat.
as soon as we can, Gray. As soon as we
Boat?
can.
The boat is close enough now that you see a bunch of people looking out. You see Kyra, what is it? What's his name? The Lorius, Pythor, Bulbug, a few of the crew members, and they're calling the train. Like, yeah, you get up here. You know they're calling you, and then all of a sudden, Kyra turns and says something to Pythor that you guys can't hear out of range. And then Pythor looks around confused and then says something to Bulbug, like discreetly, and Bulbug goes, "Where's Callista?" Like shouts it out. You guys can be close enough that you can be climbing aboard right now if you want.
I
Yeah.
lost her.
Where is
Shit.
and Bulbug looks at you with complete severity, like just complete the austere, stern Minotaur that you saw the day Akiki met him, and just says, "Where is she?"
She was petrified. We went in to get the potion to heal her, and when we came out, her statue was gone.
I hit her perfectly. There's no way anybody could find her.
Look, I don't know what the deal is, but if your friend's a statue and looks like that, that statue's not on that island.
How could
Bulbug looks at the island and says, "Are you sure?"
I'm sure within 1,000-foot radius of where we started.
I'm gonna say the island's large enough that that's a good chunk, but not everything.
Yeah.
And Kyra goes, "Is she okay?" And looks at
We don't
Craven.
know.
Is she okay?
We don't
Yeah,
know.
when we left
She was
her,
petrified.
Okay. I could find her. I could search the island. I could search the island.
No, it's dangerous. We have things to do.
What
We have
things
to-
do you have to do?
And then I get gesture at Darian.
They're going to help me liberate the Amazon.
I'm sorry, that sounds like an incredible plot twist that I need to know more about, but there's a priority right now.
Would
Um,
I wouldn't like know enough.
You'd have no
about
idea
the
who these
gods.
are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who are you?
This.
First of all, I've never been asked that before. Second of all, Kyra, goddess of music, you prayed to me probably 1,000 times. Listen, where is she? I can look for her. I can find her. I can find her.
Euphemian, we need to rest. We need to take this up when we are stronger. Emotions are high. We need to think with clear heads.
Loria sort of strides over to you gently, like almost maternally, just says, "You look worn. Let's get you and your new friends. Some food and somewhere to lay down."
I'm going to turn to Darian and say, do you think we're safe in just keeping the boat here? Or should we move a little bit further out? Do they have like long range weapons or boats?
Okay, Ben, would I know any of that?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
I'd assume they're using everything you guys left behind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep closing my box of dice.
Yeah,
hey, that's a crit! So that's 22!
Okay, we're
the
Amazonians.
The Amazonians don't have a lot of powerful weaponry on the top land because they're so nomadic that there's not only are they so nomadic, their strength of defense is that they aren't attached to any particular one place, and they are remarkable hunters and ambushers. So there's like no strong point or weak point on the island. So you would be able to stay away at safety. If you were their enemy and you were wandering the top land, you'd be fucked.
Okay.
But that's about it.
All right, I'll convey that, and then I'll also say, and I don't know what you did with Thessalia, but if she's missing, we're not their priority right now.
Kyra says, "Who's Thessalia?"
The current one of the two current queens of Amazon. I actually have her head in my bag of holding here.
You have her head?
Yeah,
we took the squirrel.
What?
Kyra goes, "You took the squirrel?"
The squirrel came with us. Yeah, he was
You
helpful.
met a rightful queen and killed a queen and lost my girlfriend, and you took the squirrel instead of letting me write any of that down.
I'm just
there
going
is a
to
lot
quietly
to unpack here.
walk below decks. I'm not even going to say anything.
Lorius is going to follow you to take care of you, in a very caretaker, like protector kind of way. Yeah, you guys are upstairs now.
This. Don't use it, please, Kiki. I need to take it to Moxina.
I need to take it to the Amazons.
What is this? The
head.
The head, yeah.
I would know the name Moxina, right?
Mm-hmm. Moxina, I will tell you now. Actually, privately. No, I should message Allie.
Right.
Well, I mean, if we can go kill Leia, you can each have a head.
If we can kill Leia, I won't need the head anymore.
Well, that's true.
Always out looking for head.
No. Well, Moxina sure was, so... Gotta get my notes, cause I can't remember stuff.
1 second.
I swear that
it's a lot I'm
picture
sending you,
of-
Allie, but it's a lot I gotta get right now.
Gotcha.
I'm
I
gonna...
swear that picture of Darian, she looks like Naomi Campbell.
Oh,
but an Amazon warrior. Where?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bulbug looks at Kiki and says, "Is there a chance she's on the island?"
We honestly don't know. We don't know where she went. We don't know how she could have disappeared.
He walks over and looks out at the coast. And he
I'll
looks
walk
back at
with
Kiki.
him.
He looks at all the vast plains. Animals wandering in the fires in the distance.
I trust that Cray did a good job to hide her and keep her safe. So it had to have been something greater. Because those things are hard to move. There's no possible way. I don't know how this could have happened. We'll find
When's
her.
the next?
Sorry?
Come back for me and tell me if you find her before then.
What do you mean? Come back for you.
I'm going to find her.
Don't go there. They kill any males. Please
We'll
don't.
take care of it. Oh, I'm out of there. Sorry.
She'll never forgive you if we let you go and get yourself killed. We don't know for a fact that she's still on the island. Let's wait before we do anything crazy. I promise you we'll find her. I'd be happy to let Kyra go and run over that whole island, see if she can find her, but I also don't want to put her in danger. And I know you can handle yourself, but they are tough. We almost did not make it out of there. Please.
She's the reason that I have any more days left at all after the Great Games. I am willing to give those days to her.
We're going to try everything in our power. Kyra, Pythor, everything we can to try and locate her somehow. Because we've got the potions somewhere in Cray's crappy bra to fix her.
I don't have time to understand what that means.
He tried to be a woman. It was not pretty, but I'm sure you saw him. But anyways, that's besides the point.
Good for her.
We all want to find Callista, and we
Hashtag
will. But please, I can't let you go do anything stupid. Because Kyra will never forgive us if we let you go and get yourself killed. She will hunt you down and kill you again. She'll bring you back just to kill you again. To kill you and bring you back and kill you. I know she'll do that. So please, let's try and find other ways first. But they are tough.
The sun is setting on Themis. And Bullbug walks to the edge, looks at the edge again, looks out there. The fires, more fires lighting up. Birds flying in the distance. And if Callista's on this island, if behind any number of trees or hidden passageways that you now know exist, and he rears back and lets out this powerful Minotaur roar that just echoes through the sky. And then he just turns and walks downstairs. It's anybody's action.
I only know a part of your story.
How do you know
Darian.
Moxie?
Moxina is my aunt.
Moxina is a traitor.
Moxina knew what happened. And Cecilia was the bitch who betrayed everybody, including Moxina. She knew your mom to be just and good. She was going to come back and kill Cecilia and return things the way it should have been. But Lutheria got in the way. So I'm here.
Can I insight check to see if
Yeah.
Cray is telling me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 21.
Yeah, Cray's completely sincere right now.
Okay. All right.
So I'm here. I'm here to do the work for her.
Excellent. Then we have the same goal.
My goal has changed slightly. Thecilia is dead. I could care less now. But Callista's missing, and we have to put you on the throne.
Excellent.
But my main priority will be to find my friend.
I can respect that kind of loyalty. She's lucky to have you.
We were lucky to have her.
My heart. Mm.
And Cray is going to walk away and go behind, I don't know, something. If there's like a place on the ship.
You can go up on the You can go up on the crow's nest. You can go, or I don't know the crow's nest. You go up on the mast. You can go to the far side of the ship. There's anywhere you want.
Is there like a spare board or something? Like, just like a spare wooden anything?
I don't know what you're looking for here.
Just like plywood, something like that.
Sure.
Things there. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna hide it, take somewhere, and I'm just gonna fucking go crazy on it and
Breaking
just
it, yeah.
destroy the fucking thing, because that's all Cray
Mhm.
can do right now is resort to violence for losing Callista.
Thank you, Fatima.
Y'all.
Thank you, Fatima. Laureus is downstairs. I'm gonna say bringing Euphemian some sort of tea and some hardtack and some not some hardtack, some bread, and just going and just says, "Are you okay?"
No. No, I'm not.
I'm sorry. They're gonna find her. You're gonna find her. You're very clever.
It's not like statues just up and walk away.
Oh,
If
I'm
she-
sorry. I understand.
If she wasn't where Cray left her, then she isn't on this island. I know it in my heart.
Well, why don't you ask where she is?
Ask who?
And he puts his hand on your hand and says, "Bercy."
Would it be shallow of me to admit that I'm scared to know the answer?
I think it would be foolish of you to pretend like you're not scared. I think it would be disrespectful to sweet Callista to act as if you're not terrified for her sake. She means a lot to all of us. That's one of the many reasons I like you. You care. Is there anything I can get you?
Can you see if Bercy can spare some time?
Of course. And he lifts up your hand and kisses it, and then just like walks away. Bulbug did stay on the belt, Fatima. He is not happy, but he's brooding. I think Bulbug is brooding for the first time since they met him. But that is what he's doing. Kiki,
So
what would
sorry.
you like
Is
to do?
it? I was gonna do something, but then I got confused by what you just said, or what Euphemian just asked Lorius, to ask if Versi has time. So is Versi on the boat with us also?
Yeah, Versi's on the ship with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Kiki's not even going to think of that. Kiki is going to basically go and look and see if she can find either Pythor or Valis, if they happen to be talking somewhere together, and I can get both of them.
Do you mean Kyra? You said Valis. Do you mean Kyra? Valis isn't on the ship, or did?
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's what I was confused. Yes, Kyra and or Pythor.
Yeah, there's Kyra and then Pythor, and then Versi's the Oracle. Valis is back in Mutros. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not even thinking of Versi. I'm just wanting to go and see and speak with, because again, Kiki is totally forgetting about Versi being there. I'm like, I want either Pythor or Kyra, who is a god, if they have any possible way, anything at their disposal, rather than Kyra go and run on that island and risk herself, to see if we can find what might have happened to Callista, if we can track her down in any way, shape, or form, if they know someone who can do something. Because I've just got that on my mind at the moment.
You talk to Pythor and Kyra, and you present this to them. You ask them, and Pythor sort of looks somber and looks down, and Kyra says, "We could find her. Either of us could find her. For gods, it would be a little Deus Ex Machina, but I could make something happen." And Pythor goes, "Kyra," she goes, "I could make something happen. Do you have a plan?"
Not as of yet. We want to get Callista back. But then we're also wanting to help Darian get back on the throne. But we're in no position to be able to do that right now, because we nearly got our asses handed to us earlier today. And I don't even know how Euphemian is doing. He was doing pretty bad, and then he used a lot of magic himself to turn himself into that queen to get us out safely. And like
she puts her hand on your arm. Hey. You're gonna need to tell me more about that later, and also why Crayorin's in a dress.
Okay. Kiki will just start laughing hysterically because just out of nervousness, it's the most ridiculous thing. Yeah.
And she sort of laughs a little bit. You see her eyes are red, and she sort of laughs a little bit too, and she goes,
You guys kind of go back to Cray beating up a piece of wood in a fucking dress and coins popping out of her boobs,
falling out of the boobs, the bra.
The tail of the squirrel bouncing in and out.
And Kyra looks over and she goes, I missed something. She says, if I were writing this story, I would open right here and then do a flashback, because I think that would be very interesting for the reader. But I don't know how else I would tell it. She said, Callista made a promise to me. I can watch out for her too. Should I do that? Roll an insight check.
Yep.
6.
Oh, fucking 6.
There's a subtext here. But that's all I could say.
I'm just kind of going with what she's saying, not understanding entirely what she's saying.
And Pythor goes, Kyra. And she goes, unless you want to. Pythor just sort of mouths, opens and closes his mouth, and Kyra goes, did I win last time with Cray? When we raced?
Probably.
Can you promise to tell people that?
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Of course.
She goes, okay. And she goes, all right. And she walks
Pretty
to
good, but not that good. You're a goddess.
I never get tired of hearing that. And she smiles at you, and she sort of just and walks to the edge of the ship and looks out as the stars begin to come out.
As she's
she
doing
looks,
that, I'll just kind of look down. I'll look down at myself. Oh, right. A book went in my chest.
She turns and looks at you and doesn't say anything.
I just turn around and I'm gonna go find Euphemia. And I was like, okay, what's going on with that?
Kyra stands there. I think maybe Cray might see, but no one else, none of the other four of you would see. Darian might see too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would still be on the ship, so or like on the deck.
As Kyra stands there and holds her hands up to the stars, and you see her body glow. This
what
white
are you doing,
and silver luminous
Kyra?
imagery. She says, "My part." We'll have a rematch again. And she.
What are you
and
doing?
The energy rises up in the air.
Don't hurt yourself.
Callista. What would you be doing to pass the time in this void that you're in? Like, what would you be thinking about, or would you not be thinking? What would that be?
I would be kicking myself for, like, I would be kicking myself for basically making a deal with the devil, and feeling really guilty, and trying to figure out how to spin whatever story it is that Lutheria wanted to tell.
Okay. So you're thinking about all of this. And when you're thinking about all of a sudden your mind sort of drifts to imagining writing a story in this like massive library with scrolls archived everywhere, and just a stage in the middle of it for some reason. All the shelves and like this curved around, and this pin and this quill in the middle, or this quill and this scroll in the middle of the room. That you're at, and you find yourself at the table, sort of holding the quill, trying to decide what words to put. And you hear footsteps behind you that says, and then the footsteps behind you in a very familiar voice that says, "Hey there."
It's a trick.
I don't think so. I mean, probably. I've tricked you before. It's how we met. You see Kyra walking into view.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Okay. Just want to make sure that this isn't Lutheria.
That's fair. That would be brutal of me.
Callista's character sheet. Hang on. 22.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Give me 1 second. So you don't have to read that right now. But this is Kyra. This is really Kyra.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to find you. The others are worried about you. And I thought that maybe I would be able to help out. So I came to talk to you. I wanted to find out where you were.
You know where I am?
I will in a second. Right now I'm just in your mind. I did it with Euphemian once. It was fun. It's always fun when you show up in someone's mind or thoughts or dreams, and you can just jump out.
I didn't know you could do this.
I can do a lot of things. It's neat. And And she walks over and she goes, I wanted to give you a message, and then I'm going to help everybody find you. Is that okay?
Can I insight check her? I want to see if I can tell what's at stake or if I think that this is normal.
What do you mean, what's at stake? I need to know what you mean explicitly.
Well, I'm assuming that based on what Pythor was saying, this is like gonna cost her. This is like a miracle, like giving me my powers, correct?
Roll an insight check, sure.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to determine.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, because she hasn't shown us everything she can do. So like, I don't know if this is like, ooh, good. Math. 15.
Whatever it costs is already done.
Okay.
That's it. Like the contract is signed.
Excellent. Okay.
Jade, you're muted, but I love it. Love the energy. And she looks and she goes, "Is that okay?"
I mean, yeah. I just Lutheria did something. I don't. Before you go out there, whatever you're gonna do, you need to know. This has something to do with Lutheria, and I made a deal with her, and I'm so sorry.
Wait, what? And you see her smile fade. She goes, "What deal did you make with Lutheria?"
I agreed that I would tell her story, too.
Why would you do that?
She was threatening to destroy my statue. I was scared.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She holds you, and she holds you because it's okay. Stories need to be told. Roll an insight check.
Fuck. Oh, that's cocked. Hang on. Oh dear, I can't read it. 12.
She's saying that to herself, not to you. Stories need to get told. And she goes, she hid you away and then told you that, and you promised to tell her story.
You just said that I would be safe on the island.
You will be. You will be. I can bet you everything that I have that she's going to keep you safer than I or Pythor or Valis ever could for 51 days. Callista, I think you just promised to be her herald for whenever the oath's broken.
No.
It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
No,
anything you can say would be the truth. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you before the time's over. We're gonna find you as soon as possible.
Okay, is everyone okay?
Everyone's fine.
Okay.
Everyone's fine. We have a new person that joined us who's very mad and also is the rightful queen of something. And there's a whole thing there. And I think Craven's in a dress now. And I'm not sure what that is.
So proud of him.
Yeah, no, I think she's doing great. I'm happy for her. And we're gonna find you. Because if I understand the deal she just made, there's nothing stopping us from finding you before that time's up.
Can you tell me where I am?
Yeah. Yes. And she closes her eyes. And you sort of see Tammy's mom? No, but close. You see your body, you have out of body experience. You almost watch yourself drift out of your body, looking around. And you see this hall with marble floors and stone pillars finely carved. As you see the starlight and you smell the smells that you've smelled a million times before. And you also see the many, many other statues being kept in some lord's manor in Mitros that you've never seen before. And you are very much lost in the shuffle. You got Ark of the Covenanted, babe.
Woo!
And as you see all of this, and you see the city that you're in, and you see a servant come by with a feather duster, and you understand the sensations before. As they, you see all of this and see Mitros. Just a second more before the vision ends. And Kyra's looking at you and she goes, "Okay, we're gonna find you as soon as we can, okay? I'm gonna tell them where you are."
Tell them I'm sorry.
"I will, but you don't have anything to be sorry for. This is difficult, and I know you're doing your best."
I'm gonna take her hands before she goes, and I'm just gonna say, I love you.
"Oh, good. I don't have to give you my message then. You already know it." And she kisses you. And as she's kissing you, she fades away. And you see Cray, you hear the sound as Kyra collapses to the floor on the ship. And Pythor just goes, "Bloody hell," runs over to her. Are you going over there too?
Oh, yeah.
And she sits there and she's breathing him. She goes, "It's okay."
I get some water for her out of my water skin.
And
My
she
hands are
takes it
bloody.
She takes it. As you see her take it, she's reaching. I don't know how to phrase this.
Past my boobs?
No, like she's not moving with like the grace and dexterity she had before. She's just reaching her hand out, grabbing it, pulling it back, and sort of chugging it down. Pythor sort of grumbles at you and just says, "I hope your friend's worth all this shit. We don't have much power left. And she just used some of it to find your friend. You okay, sis?" And Kyra goes, "I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm still me." And she stands up and dusts herself off. And she sort of swaggers, or sort of stumbles for a second and goes, "I'm still me. I just,
Kyra, what did you do?
She goes, I used some of my essence. She says, I think you'll beat me in a foot race now."
What the fuck did you do that for? It's supposed to be a fair fight. Or race.
I needed to find her. She's in the city of Mitra. She's in some rich person's hallway somewhere. Go find her.
Kyra.
Go find Callie, please. I want to see her. On my own. And she sort of walks downstairs. She walks across the board, walks downstairs. I'm saying go find Maya, and then just trailing off. And Pythor goes, "Just a mess." Looks at Cray. Shoots Cray the dirtiest look. You know, like that irrational thing people do where, like, in his emotional state right now, somehow Cray's responsible for every single thing that happened on that island.
What's the more that you can do, okay? I lost my fucking friend, and now because of that, Kyra's how she is now. What else you want to do to me? What else you want to do?
And he just storms away, doesn't even bother answering you.
Fuck me.
I'm going to do a round last people. We'll go through reverse order. Cray, is there anything you want to do before we close out this session?
Oh, I realize I have like potions and shit in my boobs, so I put him away for safekeeping somewhere.
Okay.
He's definitely is that the right word? Flagellating? Is that the right word?
Self-flagellating.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Kiki, is there anything you want to do right now?
I will go and find Euphemian and see how he's doing. And ask him, is Bib still here inside me? Like, is he okay? What's going on? And then I'll just tell him that I talked to Pythor and Kyra to see if there's anything that they could do to try to help find where Callista is. But I'll say I don't know if Kyra said she'd be willing to try, but I don't know what we could actually do.
Bib is fine. He comes right back out. Zips out of her chest.
How many things are you guys all hiding in your chest this session?
I actually have room to put something in there. Cray, not so much.
You hear that? It's canonical now. Kiki stacked. There you go.
Oh, it's been canonical since like session 3.
Oh yeah.
I didn't miss that.
I did, because I have a story to run. Euphemian, what are you doing?
Once I'm assuming we would end up calling off needing to go to Versi, since
you can still go to her, but yeah, there's a lot of crossed wires, and Kyra couldn't wait, so that was already done. But you can still talk to Versi about something if you want to. We'd follow it up next session, but yeah.
Yeah, not. I don't think it's necessary for that. I think Euphemian mostly is just going to be essentially as non-responsive as possible. Like, he's not going to really engage. He's just going to sort of disengage with everybody. And when he gets, he'll give sort of peremptory yes or no answers to Kiki. And then he's going to go ahead and take out a scroll. And he's going to start recording things from now for Callista.
I have an obligation to keep this. I have an obligation to keep the story going. Okay. I have to be neutral. I have to keep going. This is vodka. This is a blowjob.
You drink it.
It's not straight, not like
Darian, what are you doing?
So Darian just says, having watched all of this and is like way out of her depth at this point. Like, this is the most she's been around anybody in ages and is very overstimulated. So Darian's kind of tucked herself away up against the mast where she kind of has a vantage point, and just says, Matia, come here, and holds her hand out for the stimfay.
Lands there. Begins reporting everything that just happened, even though you saw it.
And then I'm going to kind of like stop her and start kind of tinkering with her to hopefully fix her so that she's more functional. Like a fully functional stimfay with like talons and weapons or attacks and that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to kind of like start by taking out that gem, the topaz gem that is at her center, and like very delicately setting it to the side while I'm messing with it.
And as you pull it out, as you set it down, it glistens and glitters. Outside of the jail area, its power beginning to restore. I'll let you continue talking. I just wanted to mention that.
And I just, put something on it to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I look around to see if anyone is like nearby.
You can be by yourself. I don't know if you want who you want to be around.
I'm hoping that there's somebody that I can just kind of chat with without having to deal with like a slew of people.
I want to meet you. Kiki. Kiki,
I was going to say, since Euphemian's not in much of a talking mood, and I'm in a mood, and I'm taking that personally, so I'll have taken off in kind of a huff, and I'll just make my way back up to,
When
to the deck.
Pythor had walked away from Cray like just stomped off to the other side of the deck, so I'd still be on top of the deck.
So I will go seek out whichever of the heroes I could find, and I'm basically, while I'm like tinkering with it, I'm gonna kind of ask what happened. But before I do, I'm just gonna kind of like stare at the topaz really quickly, and I'm gonna say, I think she's getting her power back. I mean, I'm not offering anything, but this could be useful. If you're still dedicated.
Oh, sorry, saying that, Kiki, go on.
I was just gonna say, like, I'll notice that you're tinkering with that, and then I'll tell her, obviously, as what had happened, that there was one that Euphemian actually melted, and I got, what was it? That one had emerald eyes, or was it one big emerald like hers?
You got two small emerald eyes.
Okay. I'll just tell her that I kind of picked up the molten gold or whatever metal it's made out of, and it had two emerald eyes. I don't know if that would be useful to you in any way.
I mean,
those.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna wrap up in a second. Go ahead.
I'm assuming those are normal emeralds, yeah. Okay. I mean, gems are always useful, but this is a little different. This is extra. I got this from my mom.
And an eye opens up and looks around, and then fades into sort of cloud energy that swirls through this entire thing. I would be glad to explain now, since, as Allie, you know, it's everyone's right.
Yeah.
You will learn in some downtime, this is an elemental gem that can be smashed open to summon an earth elemental that will help you for a short time. This is something that Darian's had on them. But this, dear viewers, is the item that you bought the group with the community goal that I promised to give them the next time they're on the show.
Oh, nice.
That is so cool. Guys,
thanks, everybody.
See, this is the reason why we love our audience. This is why it helps us. Thank you.
And under that,
I know it's just plugged from emotions.
I know.
And on this, what's up, Ellie?
Oh, just would it be possible for me to rebuild my Stimfey with the emerald eyes instead?
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that way I can then give Kiki the gem.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hold on to it, but I'll add it to my inventory. But like that way, it's external. I don't have to break the Stimfey to use it.
And so, on a ship in morning.
Could I say
new adventure tell? Yeah.
Real quick, while after this is happening, and I see Kiki, I'm like, Kiki, I'm in a mood. Let's spar. And could we just say we're sparring? Like, she's not gonna knock me the fuck out. I hope not.
Kiki,
otherwise,
I'll do it, but my heart's not in it. So it's just like doing it with a child.
Oh.
No offense, Cray. But I'm not giving my everything.
And this ship in morning. And a new adventure to go on soon. You guys got to pick out what island you want to go to next.
Metros.
Okay. And we'll set off on that soon. But for now, this is where we end our session.
Quick question. If I get my Pegasus and then I kill Dangren, do I lose my Pegasus?
Once the Pegasus has the saddle on it, you're good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow, that episode went
question.
places.
Can
I gotta go.
Okay, after I'll at the start of next session, I want to do something related to that. So
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So basically, yeah. I mean, there's been a truth from about what happened out there for a while with all of the gods and titans. And Callista, you just promised that once this oath is done, you are going to be the one that personally sees to it that when the world learns the truth, it's Lutheria's point of view.
it doesn't have to just be her point of view. I
You
just said
can-
I
you
would
can-
tell her point of view.
That's fair. That's fair. You can technically keep your word. Heaven knows it wouldn't be the only person. I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you so
Have
much.
a great night, everybody. Thank you for
Wow.
joining us.
Thank you for sticking it out with us, and thank you
Oh,
for that
boy.
wonderful gift.
Yes,
Y'all.
thank you.
I hope
Yeah,
you can cry yourself to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
That was
Ouch.
this is a deep episode today. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
guys.
That was awesome.
Again.
See you guys soon. Have a good night.
Good
Bye.
night,
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
All right, guys. I gotta